Welcome back, Wolfpack. Vrolos here, and let's get Fan Friday started with a battle from Fluffy. And this was actually posted on the Lopunny video, my Lopunny guide. So this looks like only crazy things can happen. What can Smeargle do? Smeargle, it could either be just a standard Dark Void, or maybe there's some kind of incredible synergy with Lopunny that we're about to see. I know the Fake Out, that's going to be fairly strong, especially against this Whimsicott. Oh, and it's the beat up strategy that Whimsicott tries to beat up on Terrakion, justified for monstrous boosting, and we're going to see if we can shut that down effectively. So Mega Lopunny's on the field, Protect on the Whimsicott. So it looks like Terrakion is actually going to try to take something, or just a double Protect to try to scout out the... Uh-oh. I feel like I know where this might be going. So low kick, not going to connect. Smeargle with the Dark Void, so it is a Dark Void Smeargle. Ooh, after you! Wait. So Smeargle is going to get the speed boost from, or like just have a lot of speed from the Lopunny to get the Dark Void. Alright, it's not just a standard Dark Void, it looks like. So yeah, Whimsicott, since it's going for the beat up, it doesn't use its Prankster for that. And now that's how you get opponents going to sleep before anything else, because Lopunny with that 135 speed. That actually worked. That's great. That's great. I have nothing else to say for it. So the first turn's going to be pretty... Oh, that's going to be Terrakion, though. It's got the berry. Is that Troupple Berry? Yeah, I know Pokemon stuff, guys. Alright, so low kick, not enough to knock out the Terrakion, but stays asleep, and Smeargle going to go for the Geomancy on top of all this Dark Void shenanigans. That's pretty crazy, and it also has the Power Herb. So now Smeargle's set up. Is there going to be Baton Pass? We saw a Sylveon. You Baton Pass Geomancy to Sylveon. Game's pretty much over at that point. So Lopunny providing a lot of damage support. So Terrakion, yeah, he can't really survive too much longer. So that's going to be a switch out from Terrakion into Landorus. So Landorus, he's going to be able to take the hit pretty well, and the attack drop, not going to be good for Lopunny, but the beat up strategy has been pretty much taken down regardless. Lopunny with the low kick right there. And yeah, so now we can see Smeargle using the Baton Pass, so we didn't need the After You for the Dark Void. Pretty much with Whimsicott staying asleep and just like getting all these switches and having the damage threat, it's good enough. So there's Sylveon coming in, and Lopunny's just going to Protect to play it safe for this turn, and we're going to see what Sylveon is up to. So that's going to be a Protect onto Landorus as well, and does Whimsicott wake up? Whimsicott wakes up and goes for the Tailwind. So the speed is going to be pretty bad for the Lopunny, because he wants to be the fastest thing on the field, and Sylveon isn't too fast to begin with, so... Ooh, Focus Sash is also going to make it to where all that crazy amount of Geomancy boosted damage isn't going to be too much. So the Lopunny switches out, doesn't want to deal with all the Tailwind stuff, brings in Smeargle, might be a bit of fodder, might just be, if it survives, it gets Dark Void, which is cool. So Whimsicott's going to protect itself, Earthquake from the Terrakion, and now we're just going to see, you know, Sylveon, it's just a tanky Pokemon. Yeah, it takes up the super effective Life Orb, or not super, the stab boosted Life Orb Earthquake, and now it's probably going to go down because nothing's going to survive that Hyper Voice. So at least that ended up working out pretty well. Smeargle doing pretty good too, and now Charizard comes in. So it is Charizard Y. That is going to be kind of a problem for Sylveon, but not really, because it does have the special defense boost from the Geomancy, so it should be able to take any kind of hit from Charizard really well. But since it's resisted, but it's getting the boost, the Hyper Voice is still going to be a solid hit. It's going to be interesting to see. So Charizard protecting in this situation. Sylveon going to use Wish. I like it. It knows that it can tank the hit pretty well. Terrakion's still asleep. Smeargle's going to throw out the Dark Void. So that's going to put Whimsicott back to sleep. The Protect on Charizard, not going to have anything happen. But overall, kind of a free turn. Just go see how this goes. Sylveon uses Protect, so it's Wish, Protect, Hyper Voice. Maybe a hidden power of some sorts, I don't know. Some kind of extra coverage that works out really well. And Smeargle has the Spiky Shield just to stay a little bit safe. And that's actually going to be pretty interesting. Also, it stalls out the Tailwind. So eventually that Tailwind's going to go away, and then Smeargle might be able to do something about that. So Tailwind peters out. Smeargle, not going to be faster, but Sylveon probably going to be faster than Charizard right now. So there's the Hyper Voice. That's going to finish off the Whimsicott. And yeah, even with the not very effective hit, crazy damage, but it did get a crit. I don't know who it critted on. There's still a solid amount of damage right there. And Heat Wave, it will take out the Smeargle, but Sylveon not threatened by that damage whatsoever. Remember, Terrakion's still asleep. Lopunny can like come in and fake out. So there's really, it's really set right now. But remember, oh, or Talonflame. Talonflame works good too, because you just Brave Bird Charizard and the opponent forfeits right there. So, yeah, let's not forget how this battle started with the After You super fast Mega Lopunny speeding up the Dark Void outside of the double protect from the opponent. Like, it worked, and that was cool. So it wasn't just your standard, I'm going to put him to sleep with Smeargle, and then I'm going to have Lopunny one-shot everything. Now, the Lopunny had a bit of an unusual set, and then we went to Sylveon to become utterly unkillable. So that was actually pretty solid. So if you guys enjoyed this start to Fan Fridays, and we have, hopefully, a really awesome week of Fan Friday videos coming up.